109 Liberty Highway in Pendleton, South Carolina. I'm Mark Stoudemire, your host today. Don Acevedo, it's really the Don Show. He calls it the Don and Mark Show, but Don's the principal here, and he's on the way up here, so I'm going to turn it over to Don in just a minute and let him proceed with the information here. I will tell you today is Wednesday, May 27, 2026, and I'll turn it over to Don and let him roll it forward and talk to you.
Good morning again. Like Mark said, we're here at Breazeale's Grocery Bluegrass. A little bit of a late start, but we're here. We're here. The weather outside is 71 degrees. Thunderstorms possible after 12 today. The high today is supposed to reach 83 degrees. Shout outs go to Jane, Heather, Josh, Carter, Blaine, Hampton, Hudson, Kenzie, Kim, Josh, Blakely, Grant, Sil, Heidi, Charlie, Harper, Julie, Banks, and a longtime friend David Hall, and of course, always loving Martin. Here at Breazeale's, we sell all kinds of stuff. Actually, if you come in the store and ask me if I want to sell something, I'll probably sell it. So anyway, we sell hats, t-shirts, mugs.
Here's the mug.
Yeah, he's got one of the mugs from Breazeale's there.
Don's got one of the caps.
I got a cap on. It says Breazeale's on it. So anyway, we sell instruments, fiddles, mandolins, guitars, bass, banjos, pretty much anything that's got a string on it, we sell it. Right, Murph?
That's right.
Yeah, we got Murph Ivy in the audience here. He just finished his banjo lesson for the day.
We'll see if we can get him up here to talk a little bit before we're done.
Yeah.
I don't know about what.
We got a seat right up here.
Got a seat for you.
We got a seat waiting on you. So
Okay.
make your way up here when you get a chance.
Thanks.
Steck Equipment, for all your equipment needs, our sponsor today. We're now an authorized dealer here at Breazeale's, 5109 Liberty Highway, Pendleton. You can stop here and ask me for any kind of equipment that he has in the yard, and I'll be glad to maneuver you over there and maybe he'll give you a deal. Again, we sell all kinds of stringed instruments here. Banjos, guitars, fiddle, bass, mandolins, and all of you are welcome. No matter what level of playing, singing, you're welcome here at Breazeale's Grocery Bluegrass. You just want to come and chat, talk, come on. We can talk about anything you want to talk about. Like I said, we have lessons all week. We teach all the stringed instruments. Anything with a string on it, we teach. In my opinion, we have the best instructors in the upstate by far. For more information on an instrument or taking lessons, you can call me at 864-376-1482 to ask for Don. If you'd like to sponsor our show, just give me a call. There's no charge to be a sponsor. We'll talk about whatever your business or whatever you want to talk about as being the sponsor here on the show. Also follow us on social media pages, YouTube, Facebook. If you go to Facebook, it's under Breazeale's Grocery Bluegrass. If you go to Instagram, it's under BG Bluegrass. Remember, there's a little oblong thing that says subscribe where you're watching. Punch that subscribe button. It helps us out get more followers and viewers to our stations. Anyway, that's all I got to say. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning.
What's happening today?
Not much. I like your shirt blending with your cap.
Yeah, but the
Your
only
green
problem,
checkered shirt and your green cap.
yeah, but see, it's pooching out here.
Well,
I got to get rid of this.
well, you need to go to work on it. My wife tells me I need to also.
So I went to the doctor. I had a doctor's appointment this morning, and
Oh, really? You've already been to the doctor?
yeah, I went early this morning, and went in and sat. A nice guy. He's from another part of the country, but he's a heck of a nice guy. He cares about his patients. So went in there. I told him right off the bat, I said, I'm not happy with me. I'm not happy with all the medicines I've been taking. I said, I want to get off all of it and go back to me. You know, when you take medication for a while, all these different medicines, you lose who you are. People that are heavily medicated, which I don't know if I'm heavily medicated, I would say I am. You lose who you are. You don't smile anymore. People say, every Saturday night when I come here, people ask me, are you okay? Anything wrong with you? It's this medicine. I don't tell them that, but it's the medication. So I told them this morning, I said, listen, I want to get off all this stuff. I want to be back to Don. Well, you might not be with us long, Don. So he's a very nice guy. So he did take me off one of my insulin shots.
Well, good.
Every day. I gained 3 pounds. I said,
Well, that's not good.
yeah. I said, hey, I eat like a chicken. A peck. I eat for breakfast. I have 1 yogurt, glass of water. That's it. Lunch. Yesterday I had a little wrap, which those wraps that not a lot of bread, just a little wrap thing. It was about this big. I ate
Half
the first
a wrap.
part for half of one. Had chicken, grilled chicken in it, and tomatoes and lettuce and stuff. And that's all I ate. And then last night, I didn't eat much. Whatever's in the refrigerator that was healthy. And it's still gained 3 pounds. I said, what's the deal? Well, you know, doctors, they got all that terminology and stuff that they use that I don't understand half of it. But he's a good fella. You know. So he said, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do this, this, and this. I'm going to sign you up for this program. You're going to go to the drugstore today and get another pill to help you sleep. I'm going to sign you up. It's $25 for this program. They'll measure your whatever, and they'll advise you on how you're doing, right? So that's what I did this morning.
That's what you do.
In the
You need
morning,
to-
the doctor.
You need to start incorporating some kind of regular walking in there to use up some calories.
He
to
says that every time I see
help a
him.
little bit.
And every day, I come here to feed Banjo, usually around lunchtime. You told me this, 7 laps in the store is half a mile. So I put Banjo on my shoulder, remember? You walked it.
Yeah, we walked it together
Yeah.
one time
Yeah.
to time it.
Yeah. So
Walk how
I've been
far?
doing that every day. He said, well, that's good, but you need to get outside and get some sunshine. He said,
Jane, your wife Jane says you need to get out and get some sunshine.
Get some sunshine.
And she's right.
Yeah,
You could
she's-
walk from one end of
Yeah.
this parking lot to the other, away from the road, and
Yeah.
that would
And you know, it's not that I don't like the sun. You
go
know,
miles quicker.
I surfed for 15 years. I was out in the sun every day. My hair was bleached from the sun. I spent so much time out in the sun. So I don't mind the sun. It's just getting out there and doing it.
That's right.
Just getting out there and doing it, yeah. So, anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I guess I had a good report. He's a great guy. But I went in there this morning getting ready to tell him, I'm quitting all the medication. Let's start from point A. You can't do that, I guess, apparently. I started wearing a sleeping mask thing. I got to sleep in.
Called a CPAP machine.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got one.
Continuous positive air pressure. I
Yeah,
have to use
I wear it
as
at
a-
night. I get up, here's my routine. I go to bed at 10:30. I get up at 11, get some water, try to go back to bed. I go back to bed. By then, my wife's in the bed. I wake her up, because I get up again. I go in the room, get in that lounge chair, put that machine on, breathe through that thing. I got it down pat pretty good. And at the bottom it tells you how many times that you fell asleep, or how many times you quit breathing. Mine are all green. I never quit breathing.
Well, good.
We want green.
Yeah, we want green, so he said that I can continue it if I want to, but he said you really don't need it because you're doing okay with it.
Y'all remember from Hee Haw, Dr. Archie Campbell?
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Grandpa Jones came in to see him one time there on the show and said, Doc, it's my breathing. It's bothering me. And Archie says, we'll give you something to stop that. So you don't want to stop that.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. We don't want to stop that, yeah. Anyway, that's my story, sticking to it. Had a good doctor visit, I guess. This guy, you can tell he cares about his patients, you know. It's not a regular doctor. This guy is a diabetic doctor, a specialist in diabetes people. Nice guy. So, yeah, we did that this morning and got that over with. So, and today is the day that we lost our son. Today, about 1 o'clock or so, I guess this afternoon. We saw him getting out of church at 11 o'clock, and he went out on the lake. That's the last time we saw him, was at the church when he's, you know, God works out timing just right. We were getting out of church, crossing the street. He pulled up in the truck. I can see him now hanging his arm out. And he said, "Y'all still go to church?" I said, "Yes, sir." And I said to him, I said, "Where you going?" He said, "We're going to the lake to do some wakeboarding." I said, "I want to go." He said, "Jump in the back." And, you know, that sticks with me. Had I jumped in the back of that truck and went out with him on that boat, maybe it wouldn't have happened. But you can't go there, you know. God had his timing, and that was his time to go. But we'll see him again one day. So today's the day we lost our boy. So this afternoon, wife and I are going to we always take a ride up in the mountains. We'll eat lunch at some place up there in the mountains and just think about him, you know, together.
We'll all remember Martin
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, you know Martin. He's a good boy, and
He's
y'all.
a fine banjo player.
Yeah, he's.
You can see here in the picture.
See that picture? He's a heck of a banjo player. He didn't get that from me. He just had that natural talent, you know, that
Well, tell him
God's given.
He's the reason the store's here, right?
That's right.
He's the reason you've been doing what you've been doing for 18, 19, 20,
Yeah.
however long it is.
Yeah, he's the
Years.
reason. I remember him coming here. There were 5 of us over in that corner. You weren't here yet, Mark.
No,
There were
Johnny come lately. Marky come lately.
me, there's Martin, Dino Crooks, Richard Pruitt, and I want to say it was Gerald Verrett, but I'm not sure about that. But I remember I got a picture of it. It was 5 over there. They still had the food. They still had the food aisles in here. Just bought the store. I thought, you know, we need to have a place to pick. So I found out who the owners were, bought the store, and the following week I called them and said, "Hey, we got a place to pick." There was no counter. It was totally different. It was like an old grocery store. So had a buck stove right there. Went up to the ceiling there. It was still here. We started picking in that corner. Next week, people got the word. There were 6, 7 people. Next week, there were 10, 15. And now we get full houses every Saturday night. That was about 19 years ago. And my son Martin was the one that got it rolling. He sure did get it rolling. I've had people give me all kinds of stuff. I got a banjo right there made out of solid marble. The thing weighs a ton.
Oh, wow.
And the guy that owns that marble place made it for Martin. There's Martin on it. A bunch of stuff in here.
Mr. Fallow.
Yeah,
Mr. Fallow.
yeah, Mr. Fallow. Yeah, haven't seen him in a while. I did this picture for him. Clemson University did that plaque for him over there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pretty nice. He was the banjo player for Tigertown Roots.
Founding banjo.
Yeah,
Founder.
founding banjo player for him and what's his name?
Ryan Wilson.
Ryan
started
Wilson.
it.
Him and Ryan Wilson got that program started at Clemson, which they teach bluegrass now at Clemson because of those two. So,
Ryan's still there.
huh?
Isn't that Brian that's
Yeah.
still running?
Yeah,
Ryan
Ryan.
still runs a program over
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
He has done an amazing job.
Yeah.
All you got to do to know that is they play, once a year here on a Saturday
About
night?
twice a year.
Twice a year. Come listen to them. They're amazing what he's done with those students.
Marvelous.
Yeah.
And not all of them, you know, I don't think they audition them. They don't have to know how to, they don't have to be expert pickers when they come to
That's
the program.
right.
They'll teach them.
Yeah.
And had they been in Europe, or am I thinking of that group in
They what?
Tennessee? Had they traveled in Europe playing
No,
bluegrass?
you're thinking of La Terza Classe that came from Europe to the store, the Italian bluegrass.
Yes, yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
East Tennessee State University in Kingsport has had a bluegrass program for years.
Yes.
And they have a bluegrass band. It is fantastic. Now, maybe they're who you're talking about, but
Well, and-
they have some of the bluegrass fantastic musicians are their professors and instructors there, I believe.
Yeah.
Right. And Kentucky has one too.
Kentucky has one. There's one. I can't quite name the university in Kentucky,
No.
but they have one. Maybe is it Western Kentucky or somewhere up there. One of the
Right.
universities.
Yeah, because it's Stigma last year.
Yeah.
That's where I was talking to the fellow he had graduated the program there, and they had toured in Europe. That's who I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Would surprise me if East Tennessee State's band hadn't toured
Hadn't done the
all the
same.
way across the
Yeah,
country.
they said they love bluegrass over there.
Yeah. Bob Jones University also.
Bob Jones has a bluegrass
Yeah.
band, and occasionally those kids will
Those
come
kids
over
will
here.
come
Oh,
over
wow.
and play. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's good
over
enough.
from Greenville.
Yeah.
Sometimes there'll be a couple of them and some of the Tiger Town Roots, and they'll all play together, and it's
How great.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Y'all
That's great.
coordinate having that happen every now and then.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a good, we have good programs for bluegrass around here. We have also for the young kids, we got, what are those young kids?
The sweet
Yams
potato
program,
pie
Young
kids.
Appalachian Musicians.
Yeah, the Sweet Potato Pie
Potato
Kids
Pie Kids.
is the band
Yeah.
of the YAMS program, the
Right.
Young Appalachian Musicians, which is a Pickens County program, which I think is affiliated with the North Carolina program, JAMS, Junior Appalachian Musicians.
Yeah,
I think they may have some kind of affiliation.
yeah.
Jams and yams.
Jams and Yams.
That's
Yeah, I
super.
think
Yeah.
I think
That's
they're the Junior Appalachian Musicians in North Carolina,
Right,
and then the Young Appalachian Musicians here.
right.
Yeah.
I first learned about it when they got Al Osteen, the late great Al Osteen,
Yeah.
to come and be a banjo instructor. This must have been 15 years ago or so.
Wow.
'Cause
Yeah, yeah.
Al's been gone for a long time now,
Yeah, yeah.
but he was a fantastic banjo player. When we had Carl Jackson and Jerry Salley and Larry Cordell here a while back, Don and I met them at the hotel the night before on Friday night to, settle the business end of it. And we were just chatting about bluegrass, and I talked about Al Osteen. He was my local idol when I was here because he was so musical and he could play anything.
Yeah,
He started out as a rock guitar player, I believe, so he was dual qualified, so to speak, in the flying business.
yeah.
Dual qualified. But Carl knew who Al was. Al had played for a little while with Jim and Jesse in Nashville, and when he did that, that's, I think, when Larry Jefferson started enlisting me on 2 or 3 gigs to play with him and Charlie Moore and Henry Dockery, and because Charlie Moore was playing gigs around here. It was after Moore and Napier, long after
Yeah.
their band, but so I probably played 3 or 4 gigs, and one time Carl played with Jim and Jesse. He was probably about 15, I was about 17. He played on the Shoal Creek Festival with Jim and Jesse, and I played the set with Charlie Moore that day.
Oh, really?
And I
Shoal Creek?
wasn't nearly as good as Carl Jackson.
Yeah,
Never have been. Yeah, so I'm real, I feel really good about that, but I was shy and I didn't go to meet Carl then, and one of my friends came at one of the Shoal Creek festivals and said, there's a kid over here from the Midwest, Kentucky, named Sam Bush picking, and he's out of this world, and I didn't go meet or see him either.
Wow.
What a loss I had by not being shy, not meeting those guys when we were all about the same age.
Oh, wow.
Because I think Sam is maybe a year younger than me. Something like that.
Yeah.
Carl's 2 years younger than me.
Oh, wow.
that's
So-
like we went to see Bell Flack in Nashville, remember?
Yeah.
And his wife was over there talking. I said, hey, let's go talk to her. Mark said, no, don't go bother her.
She was talking to some people.
Yeah, don't go bother her.
But you know, Don,
He's a
nothing
shy guy.
stops Don.
But I went over there and I introduced myself to her. I finally got
She
Mark.
was
and
nice as she could be. Abigail Washburn, and she and Bela performed together. She is a fantastic clawhammer banjo player.
Oh, wow.
I said to her, this is the night that Bela was going to play the Rhapsody in Blue, Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue, with the Nashville Symphony Orchestra in, I forget the name of the auditorium, their Symphony Hall right downtown.
Right.
And I told her, I am amazed at what your husband can do. And then I thought, and I said, I'm amazed at what you can do also, because she is an amazing clawhammer player.
Wow.
She says she plays the round, North Carolina style, from up in the mountains of North Carolina.
Yeah.
Round something clawhammer band, round peak clawhammer, and I've got a book on that that one of the professionals wrote about round peak clawhammer.
Huh.
And you can find a little video of her online sort of explaining it, and it's really good. You ought to watch it, Murph, because
Yeah, it's a remarkable.
it's
difference.
amazing. And the clawhammer banjo is a beautiful sound.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
I want to tell you just one little bit of history. Don's wife is Jane. She went to school when she was a kid across the street here when there was a Lebanon school over here.
Yeah.
Right.
That school, I think, has moved, and I guess they go to Penland High now.
Yeah.
But the Lebanon Baptist Church is right across the street, basically on the property that I believe it was the high school was on.
That's right.
So Jane went to school there, and she says she used to walk under this Liberty Highway through a culvert after school, and they'd come over here and get Cokes and ice cream and that kind of thing when she was a kid. So
Yeah.
I always lived over yonder about 6-8 miles from here, so I never got to this store when it was really a store. We never ventured over this far.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, this was a Breazeale's grocery, and it was one of those small local,
Yeah, this was the
grocery
Walmart
stores.
for this local area. They used to have gas pumps, had an ice machine out there. They had a rack on the side there where they change your oil. So you came here, you bought your food, get your car service, get fuel. This was like the Walmart of the upstate of the area in here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I got pictures of when it used to look like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
my family would say I'm an old fogey, but might be better off if we were sort of back to that.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I agree with
The
that.
big box stores and Amazon
Yeah.
and everything's just taking over everything.
And you can't find nothing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't find much.
Well, Don, we're getting pretty close to the time expired.
Yeah, boy, we've had a good conversation and good
Right.
good
Very
time
nice.
up here talking about
Yeah, I
different
hope
things.
y'all enjoyed it. We
We
kind of
enjoyed
got
it.
off. I didn't know what
Yeah.
we were going to do, so I brought a different banjo this time.
What kind
I
is
could
that?
talk about. This is a Baldwin Style C from the 1960s. This is the one you drove with me to
Georgia.
Georgia that day.
Yeah.
What was it? Way down in Georgia. Ellijay. We
Yeah.
drove to a music store in Ellijay,
Up in the
Georgia, way
mountains.
down in the
Yeah.
mountains.
Yeah.
Probably about a 3-hour drive or so
Yeah,
from
that's a
here.
good height.
And a music store had it, and I found it online, and this is the first of the collector banjos I bought without my wife's knowledge.
What makes it different?
She didn't appreciate it.
Right.
Well, it's some of my heroes, Bobby Thompson and John Hartford, and I think Carl Jackson probably had one, played Baldwin banjos, because at some point in the 60s, Baldwin Music Company bought the Ode Banjo Company,
Oh.
ODE.
Uh-huh.
So I've got a banjo, I've got a long neck that's got the Baldwin flag and the Ode flag on it. And I've got a 1980 style D, which looks like the one Bobby Thompson played, and he was one of my great heroes. I always wanted one, so I found one of those online, so I had this style C and that, what they call a style D. That's late enough. It was back to Ode. It's flagged as an Ode, because I think they had sold back out.
Back.
Baldwin had sold back out.
Right.
And I think this was the Baldwin Piano Company, the same company
Same company.
that did the pianos, I believe. So anyway, I just wanted some of these banjos just to have them.
Play us a little
So
tune
I
on it.
kind of got into collecting a little bit.
Good.
And
He's got a collection, let me tell you.
Julie didn't like it too much, but I think she's finally over it.
Well, let's sing a little bit.
Well, I've been fooling with this banjo. Last night, I guess I got to finish up pretty quick. Last night, tell you what we did. We've been doing an ice cream social. Our cowboy church that meets here at 7:30 on Tuesday evenings.
Yeah.
Most Tuesdays, and once a month now, we're going to North Point Assisted Living and doing an ice cream social
Oh, great.
because one of our members' fathers is there
Is
now.
there? Uh-huh.
So she does an ice cream social and we do a little playing and singing. And Don and I were the only ones there. Our banjo player, Bill, was kind of under the weather.
Uh-huh.
So it was just Don and I. Well, the two ladies, Lydia and Kip, they sing in the key of C. Well, we'd always been playing everything in G because our standard banjo tuning is in G, right?
Yeah.
So last night, I said, we're going to play everything in C tonight. So what we did, I took my 4-string plectrum to more or less play rhythm on to accompany Don with the rhythm. Don played guitar and you played very well last night.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank
You
you, Mark.
were, Don's a good solid rhythm player.
Yeah.
And you were getting most of the chords perfect last
yeah,
night. You
that
were
was
hearing the
fun.
chords good.
Thank you, Mark.
So anyway, we played rhythm, but I had us both put capos on the 5th fret
Right.
of the G-tuned instruments, the
Yeah.
standard tunings.
Right.
So we played like we were playing in the key of G,
Yeah.
but we were actually playing in C. And the ladies did all the singing. We didn't sing. Don and I didn't really sing last night.
Right.
So we're going to let them, and they agreed to start meeting here at 6:30 on Cowboy Church night to rehearse a little
To
bit.
rehearse.
Practice a
And,
little
Yeah.
bit.
and they want to sing a song or two on Tuesday nights for Cowboy Church
Yeah.
is a practice and to get used to it. So
Great, great.
we're going to have a
So they
little
enjoyed that.
have a
You're,
little
you're
cowboy
welcome
church.
too, because you're a good singer.
Have a little
Thank you.
cowboy church band. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of experimenting a lot with these instruments. And
Yeah.
so, Earl Scruggs played that beautiful piece, Reuben, in a D tuning.
Oh,
He tuned the 2nd string down from B to A,
uh-huh.
the 3rd string down from G to F sharp, and the 5th string from G to F sharp also. And so I was fooling with it. So I tuned this one all the way down to C. So if I were going to play Reuben like Earl, I'd have to capo on the 2nd. Hear how dark and pretty that sounds?
Yeah.
So now I'm in the key of C right now with that Reuben tuning.
Yeah.
So let me try to play a little bit.
Yeah,
I've
it's not as
been
bright.
fooling with Reuben. You might want to bring that closer because I got it muted here.
Okay.
Bring that mic a little closer, and then I'll just play a little bit of this. And it's a beautiful song, Murph. Have you played it yet? Has Gary taught you how to tune down and play this? All right. Don, you going to shut the system off? You going to shut down? Okay, let's play just a little bit of this. And isn't that pretty? 1 and 2 and 3 and... There you go.
Yay. Hey,
All right.
that's beautiful.
That's it for today, I guess. Are we done, Don? Bye-bye. See y'all next week.